Good evening, everyone. Hello. It's evening in Australia, but in other parts of the world, like in UK, it's morning. And I am Ellen Morrison from New South Wales, Australia, and I am a digital entrepreneur and a full-time carer. You are watching my page, my profile, and my YouTube channel. This is the live talk of entrepreneurs worldwide, and also you will witness the real people, the real business, and real stories. And tonight's special guest, all the way from Manchester, UK, is Ivan McMahon-Henry. Hello!
Hello,
I'm so
hello.
excited.
Hello.
Contain
Good
myself.
evening. Good evening to you. How are you doing?
Good, thank you, and good morning to you.
Thank
And
you.
I
Yeah.
am like it's really my honor to be to
It's
my
my pleasure.
live talk.
Honestly, it's my absolute pleasure. I love the fact that we get to kind of connect with people all over the world purely
Yeah.
because we're digital entrepreneurs. And I love the fact that we've never met, but we've had
Yeah.
a few minute conversation before we've done this. I definitely like I know you, and I love getting to know new people, and that's amazing.
Yes, all right. So before we start, I want you to introduce yourself properly. Tell us about yourself, a little bit about your background.
Sure.
So,
No problem. Okay. Hi, everybody. So, as Ellen said, my name's Ivan, and I live in Manchester in the UK. I live here with my husband, and we started our digital business about, well, nearly 3 years ago, actually. Nearly 3 years ago. It's almost 3 years. Um, I work in financial services. My partner works in the travel industry. And we kind of just realized a few years ago that we needed a backup plan. And it is as simple as that. And bear in mind, this was pre-COVID. We
mm,
realised we needed just another form of income. I got my pension statement, and I'd looked at it, and it kind of predicted, what you're going to get when you retire, and it was
yes,
pathetic. It was really pathetic, and it was a bit of a light bulb moment that I
mm,
kind of needed to do something else to supplement our income. We love travel, so when I retire, the plan will be to travel as much as we can. So um, that's what got us starting to look for something. But the weird thing was, we didn't know what we wanted, what this backup plan was
it's
to be.
hard. Yes,
We had no idea at
yeah.
all. And then literally, Brian was on his feed, and an ad popped up
Oh,
randomly.
yes,
And the rest, as they say, is history. I'm here today,
yeah.
3 years later, talking
Three
to
years.
you.
That's
You know,
great. So that's how you started
yeah,
the business how did you find so my next question, how do you manage, because you said you're still working now, you're still
yeah,
working and doing this
yeah,
business at the same time. So how
yeah.
do you manage your work and this business at the same time? Like, is it
That's a good
hard?
question. Good question, and it's interesting because people instantly think people's perceptions of working online means you must have to do it full time. And the answer to that, no, you don't. Right? You can absolutely run this business alongside a full time job, and I am living proof of that exact fact. The beauty of working online, running a business, is as long as you've got this right, your phone, you can run it from anywhere. You don't have to be at home. So I work, like I say, I work in financial services, and I'm based at home. So I'm in my office here. This is my office, right? I've got my work laptop, my day job laptop is right here. My digital business laptop is here, and I can literally just flip between the two. It's
Yeah,
that
at the
easy,
same time.
But
Yes.
it's like, it's fine. It's responding to a message here, a message there, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. I can't tell you how many times I've been, waiting in a queue, checkout in a supermarket or on a train or on a plane, and because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi or whatever, I can still plug into my business and deal with whatever needs to be dealt with. So the answer to your question is it's very easy to do both. All right, you need to be able to manage your time. I mean, let's not be silly. If you're one of these people that has really crap time management skills, right, then you're going to have to go on a very steep learning curve, right? Simple as.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely doable. And if you need to kind of say, right, I can't do it during the day, I just need to do my day job, and then I'll pick up and do whatever I need to do in the evening. That's absolutely fine. There is no, it's completely flexible. So
Yes.
what the way I do my business will be different to the way that you do yours, and it'll be different to the way that somebody else does theirs, and that's absolutely fine. You make it work for you. It is so flexible. It's like a ball of clay. You can literally mold it into whatever way that
How you
works for
want it.
you, right? I mean,
Yeah.
some people, they've got busy families and jobs and everything, so they can't do anything, and then they might tap in a little bit during the day with a phone, but when the kids have gone to bed at night, they'll do half an hour or whatever and do whatever they need to do. But some people do it first thing in the morning. They get up, they go and they check in, they respond to some messages, whatever, and then they go about and just do their normal life. It's really flexible, and I love that fact, because that is what we all want. We all want. No one wants to be tied somewhere. That's the beauty of an online business. When you think about it, right? The fact that, like, if I was working in a shop or in a restaurant or in a particular place, I would have to physically go to that place in order to work, in order to run my business. When you work online, you don't have to do that. And I love that fact. You can literally do it from anywhere. So I can't say how many times obviously I work at home, but when we travel, I can be sat on a sun lounger by the side of a pool. I can be sat on the beach. I could be, at the top of a mountain if there's internet signal, and I'm still connected. But the beauty is, my business is still running in the background. I don't need to do it. I can go off, enjoy myself, have a great day, and then when I'm sat having a drink at night, having a glass of a gin and tonic or a glass of prosecco or something like that, I can just check in and answer a few messages, whatever needs doing. It's no big deal.
Did you say prosecco? I love that.
Well, we have champagne as well, but more often than not, when you're in these lounges in the hotels and stuff like that, it's more often than not, it's more sparkling wine rather than
Yes, that's my favorite nowadays. So anyway, you tend to relax, and it's just nice to be, have a few of them, and like, I want to know also how, like, can you share a little bit of your journey and achievement to this business while you are in that 3 years?
So like I say, I've been doing it 3 years. My journey, so I started with no experience, right? I've never done anything like this before, and most people haven't, right? You want to do, very few people have ever done anything like this before. So I kind of just, our training is so comprehensive. It literally steps you through it all step by step, and I just followed that, and that was great. But then I had my mentor and my coach to help me as well, which always in to be able to have that personal connection, so we can always jump on a Zoom or jump on this, and rather than just bounce messages backwards and forth. And I love that. But kind of my journey, it has been, I think it's been 3 years, right? And I'm at a good level in the business now, right? But there's still many places to go that I want to take this business. All right. The focus is advertising, right? So people often say to me, right, what is it you do? What's the business? What is it? Because we don't sell anything, right? So that confuses people, because they think, well, hang on,
we don't.
How can you have a business if you don't sell anything, right? So then I try to explain, it's attraction marketing. So we're looking to find other people like you, and so on and so forth. So that your main focus is advertising. So that's, as a business owner, that's what your main focus is. You'll know this. So the challenge is about creating the right winning ad. The challenge is about connecting to people across social media, because we work with all the platforms, and our training is amazing, and we literally give people the ads, right, and show them how to do them and give them the words if they need it. But the challenge is always then putting the ad out there, because we pay then social media to show our ads to people, and it's just about finding the right people. It's just about targeting. and that takes a little bit of time. And again, the training steps you through all of that.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was gonna ask you. That the backbone of our business is following this the training. Can
yeah,
you elaborate more on the training and what is the marketing attraction for them? Because they still get to know, like you and me didn't know about this business because of this training we follow, and now we know what to do, and
yeah,
then we're trying to show other people how to do it, you
exactly.
know?
Well, the
And
training teaches you everything. So it teaches you basically how to, how to set up your business presence on social media. Part one. Part
yeah,
two is you then have to design. Well, we design it for you, but you have input. You can help us create it. Is what does your website want to look like? So you can input into
yes,
that, and we'll then go away and create it all for you. All right. You then have to open up all your social media accounts. All right, to make sure you set up them ready to advertise. You're doing all that. And then you start to create your ads, right? And then you pay social media to put them out there. And what you're looking to do is find someone just like you. Because when people say, what is it you do? Well, I help people open and start and run their own online businesses. Well, okay, what does that mean? Well, that means I'm looking to find someone just like me, right?
mm,
That's interested in working online, right? So if they're interested in working online, I want to work with them, all right? Because if they're interested in working online, I can literally give them a business in a box, literally, that they just come along and plug into and go,
yes,
right? And that's
the
what we do,
training,
all right?
yeah,
And they will then start to find people just like them. And it becomes a domino effect. So I'm looking to find people like me, they're looking to find people like them, and it goes on and on. And we are just literally looking for people that are interested in working online. That's as much interest as we need. If they've got that interest there, then they can fly. All right.
yes,
And they then join the program. All right. And they get all the information they need. We can't give them all the information up front because we have to protect the business. But
yeah,
as soon as they join the program, all that information is given. But the amazing thing about this business, and I say this literally every single day, is the fact that you get 30 days to get all that information risk free. All right, because
mm,
you got a 30-day money back guarantee. So the way I think about that is, well, what do you realistically have to lose from finding out the information? And it confuses me when people hesitate to do that, because I'm like, well, why? Because
they can get the money back. See,
they'll spend that on a night out anyway. You could go out for a meal and
mm,
spend probably
true,
more than it costs to join the program. Um, and then you can get all the information, decide whether this is right for you or not, and then if it's not, get your money back. So it's kind of like a win-win. And that's exactly the same thought process I went through. I was like, well,
yes,
what exactly am I risking here by doing this? And the reality was nothing, because I get money back. Simple as.
yeah. You
That's
know,
basically
when I first seen the webinar, it blown my mind because I kind of prior to this, I thought if I had to leave work because my husband's illness, then what am I gonna do? Like I am a workaholic. I cannot stay home. Even in my 2 days off, I will only stay one day to clean up, and then the next day I have to be outside the house. And how am I going to be at home 7 days a week? And I thought, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And I thought eBay and 2 years ago, eBay and Amazon was number one. And I'm scared because I am not a tech savvy and I don't know anything about the business. And when I saw this webinar, it was music in my ear. It says, you get this training, I get it. You get the mentor and coach, I got that. You know what? I did action right after the webinar. And guess what? That was I remember that was Mike, and offside of Mike is you. And I thought, oh my God,
yeah. I did the workshops as
why
well.
I'm doing this at that I want a Henry in my live talk. I wonder if I can have Mike in my live. It'd be good.
But you're right. And
You
the
just
workshop, the
approach.
webinar is I'm not going to say amazing sounds. It probably devalues it because it's just so on point. It's just so it covers and answers all the questions that you are likely to have about working online and
Yeah.
also what this program involves, right? But the
Mm.
thing that I love about the workshops is because it's kind of too hard. You've got the webinar that explains all about the business and the program and stuff,
Yeah.
but then the second bit is all about people. So it's the testimonials from the people
Yeah.
that come on live to
Mm.
basically just share their journey and tell us how it's going for them. So this is basically, Joe Blog's coming on saying, "Yeah, I started this business here and I'm earning this." And this has been my journey, and this is why we started, and I'm earning this. And I love how open people are. I love how willing people are to want to do that. Um,
Yes.
they're doing it from the kitchens, from the living rooms. I mean, they're literally just at home, just probably doing it in exactly the same place as the people watching the webinar will be watching it from.
Mm.
Um, and so it's free to watch. So this is basically what people need to do to find out more. All right. And the
Mm.
reason why we can't answer all questions on messages or on a talk like this is because we would spend an hour doing it, right? And
Mm.
in fact, longer. And that's why the webinar is the best place because it gives you all the information right there.
You know how I explained to them, they said, and what is this webinar? I tell them like this: the webinar, it explains about how to start the business online and what tools do we need to get clients worldwide.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
that two sentence for me,
yeah,
it's just that's what you want in online,
yeah.
to get clients worldwide.
Do you know what? It's probably one of the things that people don't appreciate fully because when you work online, the world is your oyster. So I'm sat in the UK. You're in Australia. I could literally go onto my web browser now and just decide, literally like that. I'm going to advertise in Hong Kong. I can go boom. I'm just gonna advertise in Canada or in
Yeah,
Ontario or Vancouver or Los Angeles or California or Texas or Florida or Argentina or Brazil or Kenya or South Africa or the Philippines or Malaysia. I can
yeah,
literally just like that go and put my business there in that country. Literally within minutes, I can have my business presence in those countries. And it's like a whim. It's like, why shall I advertise? You know what? I'm not advertising that country. I'll try that country, see what it's like, and it's that easy. And I love that. It's not just loving it. It's just an amazing opportunity. The fact that that you can do that. All right.
I know, like I don't even know, I didn't even know how to do copy and paste to start with. And now I'm helping people how to do it.
Exactly.
And then I am
Exactly.
advertising in Canada, in Japan, and business partners all over the world.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's
and
like,
that's yeah. And as long as
it's
people speak English or
amazing.
speak your language, that's all that matters. All right.
Mm. And you can
People
target
sometimes think,
your own mother tongue, you can do you can target your own race and all that stuff.
absolutely,
It's
absolutely,
it's
absolutely. But
You don't
a
need to
really
be
important
perfect
thing,
in English.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Mm.
A really important thing though is people is you this business is not about having to talk to family and friends and trying to get them to do something. That's why you pay Google, Facebook, YouTube, whatever to advertise your business. You never, ever, ever have to speak to family and friends about it unless you want to.
Yeah,
I
because
love
we
that.
can have,
That was one
yeah.
of the things that I loved.
Well, most of my 90% of my business partners are from social media.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
I love it because you don't need to bug anyone. If they
yeah,
don't,
yeah,
if they are
yeah, yeah.
not thinking of having an online business, you got the whole world to target. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, it's wonderful. And we are going to read some of the viewers that we have around the world. We have Ryan from Philippines. Hello, good evening,
Hey
watching from
Ryan.
Philippines. How lovely is that? And we have Jinky, and
Hi,
I know
Susie.
she is also from Philippines. Oh, we have all these fans. And we have Roslyn, Roslyn, my niece from Philippines, and Ryan said, "Yeah, this is really a world-class business, definitely."
Cool.
And
Cool.
Jinky said, "I think I have to watch this on a replay. My connection is messing up with me." And she's crying.
Beauty of being live, you never know.
Yeah, and we have Theodora. She is from New South Wales. I think she's from Sydney. You
Ah, okay,
know Sydney a lot, and because
I do.
you have traveled Australia and you even know my town here in Coffs Harbour. It's the big
Yeah.
banana. It's banana plantation. We have this big banana. What do you call a statue?
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
really love travel. Travel is what travel feeds our soul. That's the best way to say it. It really does.
Yes, and we have Nangalin. Sorry if I said it wrong, but thank you for watching. She's from Australia, and we have Gladys from Philippines. Thank you guys for anyone who is going to watch on a replay, and you can state where you're from, and if you have any inquiries, you can connect with me and or you can connect with Ivan. Ask most more question as you can, and so we can also give you some information, but the main thing is you register to our website to get access to the 90 minutes webinar, and that webinar will explain most of the stuff that what we do online. You get more understanding on what we do and what tools do we need to be able to get clients worldwide. And it's a great, it's a free webinar, so you can watch it anytime anyway. We have twice a week webinar every week, and one is tomorrow. Here in Australia, it's 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. So it will be what 2 a.m. at your
1 a.m. for
one
us.
a.m. 1 a.m. In UK. So, but you don't need to stay up that late. You can watch it anytime on a replay.
They're recorded. They're all recorded, so everyone can watch them at any point that suits them.
Yes,
Time of the
yes,
day.
that is great. So, also, I have another question here for you. Um, the future goal. I think you already mentioned that you love traveling more and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. There's a few. Yeah. Travel and being able to, you know, ultimately, it's what I guess most people would want is to be able to earn enough from this business so that I can kind of not do my full time job,
Retire.
do this full time. Um,
Yes.
so that's the journey that I'm on, and that's what I'm working towards. That's my goal, and that's what I continue to work hard every day to try and do.
Oh my
Um,
God. You
so
know that the one that we are comfortable later on, that is the amazing that you don't have to worry about too much, and that's what I am heading to.
yeah,
That's everyone's goal.
we
So
we
that
all
is
do the same thing, deep down, right? No matter what you say, at the end of the day, we all want to earn enough that we can afford to live the life we want, right?
comfortable.
And that's what this opportunity can provide. It's starting a digital business. There's just never been a better time to do it. After the
Mm,
past couple of years, right? If people haven't switched on to the fact that you need a backup plan, you need a plan B, then then they probably need a bit of a slap to kind of wake up and say why haven't you realised that?
yeah.
And starting an online business is pretty much the best one that you can do because more and more things are moving online. I mean, I say this in the webinar. I mean, what isn't online? You can do everything online. You can buy cars online. You can go and see a doctor online. Um, you know, obviously you bank online and so on and so forth. Everything's moving online, so it's a natural thing to then extend that into the business world. Why would you not
Yeah.
then look at your business online? Um, Online's not going anywhere. It's not going away. All right, the internet's not. It's only going to get bigger and um, just expand into more areas that provides more opportunities for people like you and me. So starting now, getting into this now, is exactly the right time. So, people watching this live or on the replay, if you've not thought about it and you're interested to find out more, you know what you need to do. You need to register, you need to watch the workshop and join the program. 3 years in, it's the best decision that I ever made.
Yes,
That's it.
that's great. I am 2 years this just last month into this
Congratulations.
business. So I am so thrilled to be doing this business, definitely. And for me to think if I have to go back to work, I will probably go like if I do 1 or 2 days just to get out the house. But my
Yeah.
retirement is this. My retirement now is like
Yeah.
this one. I'm going to focus. My mindset is 100%, and just be positive that I know my goal I'm going to get.
So that's all you need. You just, yeah, that's all you need. It's that desire and that, like you would need anything. If you're going to do something, you need to set your mind to it and you just go and do it, don't you? That's what, we say that a lot, set my mind to
Yeah,
something, I'm going to go and do it. It's the same thing in business, any
yeah,
business,
and
you set your mind
anything that
to
you
it,
want.
you
Yeah,
do it, and it just goes. Yeah.
yes. I was gonna ask you your last tip for them if they are kind of thinking, if they like procrastinate or is skeptical, what can they do to to make them, let's have a crack on it, like have a try.
Well, I
So
think that probably what I just said is probably enough for that. But I mean, the only thing I would add to that is, um, if you're skeptical about working online, right, then this is a perfect thing to explore because it's risk free. So you're
they
not
can
risking
check it.
anything. So what is there to be skeptical about exactly? When you actually join the program, you'll get invited to join our private entrepreneur group, which is literally 110, 115,000 people who are all doing this business. And you'll get to be able to connect with them, message them, whatever you want to do, watch videos, and just get a lot more information. And you'll be able to see that it's real. But do you know what? The biggest thing I would say to skeptics or anyone that is concerned is, if you're watching this, then I'd like to think that me, me and Ellen talking live, sharing our stories, putting our names and our faces out there for the world to see, would be enough reassurance for you that A,
We're
we're
real.
B, we're talking about legitimate business, and if we weren't, do you really think we would be here doing this? We would be hidden. You would never see us. Right? If it wasn't legitimate, you'd never see our faces. You probably wouldn't get to know our real names. It'd be all done on Messenger. The fact that we're here doing this should reassure you, right? We can't do any more than that. If this still doesn't reassure you, then fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
see you later.
So
Bye. Can't do any more than that. But that is what I would say to people is we're here, we're live, we're sharing, we're real.
that's my slogan on my live talk. We are real people, real stories, and real business. So, we are here. They can do the checking. We are real people that talking. We have, like what you said, our name and our face. And if we are not legit, why would we show our
Exactly.
face?
It would
We
make no
are um,
make no sense.
like every business paying tax. And the good thing about our business is if I move back to Philippines, I can bring this. If I have a business here, I have to sell up in traditional. I had to sell all that, or I have to leave my work.
Exactly.
But this
Exactly.
business, I can take it overseas and just make a email um, to our head office that I am changing my location.
Yeah.
So if I move to Philippines, I will be paying tax in Philippines.
Yeah.
Like, if you and your partner want to move to Australia for good, you can still run it here and
Yeah.
pay tax in Australia.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm so glad I have you
Well, thank you for having
tonight.
me. Thanks. I appreciate the invite. It's been an amazing experience. So thank you for inviting me, Ellen.
No worries. And if you are coming back to Australia, let us know. And so I know you're going to pass here because you'd been here before. And yeah, we can catch up and do
Sounds
some
good.
a couple of prosecco or something. You know.
Love it.
Always. All right. Thank you so much. And
No
oh,
problem.
I have one here for the last one. I have Himeya. She's watching, and she's
Hi.
from Melbourne, Australia. Thank
Excellent.
you, girl. And thank you again for everything, and all the best. And congratulations to your booming business, of
Thank you.
course. And I will talk to you sometimes. And
You will.
thank you, everyone. God bless. Goodbye.
See you later.